everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Les Alex here for Impact. We are live and in living color with some more modern action. We've got round 3 coming your way. We've got Bryan on Dimir Frogulus against April on Boros Energy. Both players are 1-1. Round 3 is kind of the round of the night where we like to feature, the 1-1s essentially. Otherwise, you will have oftentimes back-to-back have the same player in the feature match area, and we try to avoid that during our Modern FNMs. If you are watching after the fact, we stream each and every single Friday at 7 p.m. Central. So if you are interested, you can check us out on twitch.tv/Impact Gaming Center each and every single Friday at 7 p.m. So yeah, thanks everybody for joining us though. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if I already said that. And of course, hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all of your Magic the Gathering, TCG, and other gaming needs. All right, here's a Johnny for April. And the kitty cat is, oh man, that's a cool cat token. April at 15. What's up, Bruno? How are you tonight? Thanks for joining us. A little surveil action here for Bryan. And an untap. He likes it. Hey, Mikey. He likes it. That is a old reference, if you get that reference. Your back probably hurts if you get that reference. Bryan gonna pass back. Let's see what April's got. She's got a pretty decent board here with a Johnny and a kitty cat token. Pretty strong start. Galvanic Iteration. There's a Surveil Land. Thoughtseize, also a good card, I hear. Flicking between that land and Thoughtseize, and here is Thoughtseize. Is it going to resolve? 2 mana. Picklock Prankster. So Picklock Prankster, what a card. Nice little decent tool. I will put it on screen for you folks. Mill 4 cards and put an instant or sorcery or fairy from among them. Put it into your hand. Unearth. Unearth. Can't quite see what that third black card is. A minor misstep and a consider land. Well, is that bitter end? Something like that? I forget what that card is. Play land, surveil, galvanic discharge to the bin. And we're getting aggressive. Down to 16 goes Bryan. Bryan's turn draws a Watery Grave. Wow. The Picklock Prankster is obviously on an adventure. We're going on an adventure. Well, in this case, Picklock has already on an adventure. And here's a frog. Bryan says your turn. Are we going to see Affinity tonight? I don't know if we're going to get to see Affinity. I think Cruz is playing Jeskai Control. Last I saw, he was 2-0, so we might get to see Cruz in the final round if he wins this time around. But I'm not sure. I don't think there's any Affinity players. We have a small turnout, only 10 players tonight. I think with Thanksgiving and Black Friday, people are just kind of just wanting to spend, Black Friday, especially if you go out and do all the stuff. It's a pretty draining day. I mean, even Thanksgiving, depending on whether you like your family or not, can be a pretty taxing day mentally, physically, and emotionally, honestly. Yeah, doing your own thing. That's what I figured. No worries. We got about 25 playing Commander and 10 playing Modern. So light turnout here for us today. It's not to say that it's been slow by any means. It is, it is Black Friday after all. We do have some steals and deals. If you're in the St. Louis area, 10% off all singles and 10% off most TCG sealed product. Stay home. Yeah. Yeah, usually, yeah, as Michael's saying, usually get about 20, 25 players for our modern FMs. Arena of Glory. Galvanic Discharge. Minor misstep. Well, people knew about that, so gotta get it out of Bryan's hands some way or another. Yeah, we got 4 rounds for sure. Always 4 rounds. I think only during like pre-release Fridays are the only times we ever don't have 4 rounds because a lot of the modern players will just play, play in the pre-release. So we usually get like 7 or 8. A few miles away. Oh, well, we do have a website, and we have a ton of Magic the Gathering cards. I'm pretty sure we would ship internationally. However, the shipping fees on that are going to be brutal. Frog going to get in there. Take April down to 15. Bryan going to draw a card. Flick through his cards. Yeah, regardless of how we could have 70 players here, all the 4-0s would get their 4-0 payout, which is double prize payout. So you get a pack per win or $4 in store credit. So if you go 4-0, you get 8 packs essentially. Pretty decent. And here comes Flage back at it like a Craftmatic. You had 6 players at your local LGS. But a week before that, you had 16. I think as long as you get to play like 3 rounds, I don't know. For me, 3 rounds, sometimes 4 rounds at a weekly is just like a lot of rounds for me. I don't know. Flage coming back though. Where are we pointing this damage at? Well, Bryan's going to consider. No, next season the RCQ circuit's going to be standard and limited. Yeah, round 3 round FNM. Yeah, seems traditional. Standard and yeah. Every store this next RCQ season has to be standard or limited. So ours will be standard. Nah, typically they go with one constructed format and then like whatever limited format it is. All right, so April's battling with everything here. Foundations limited have been pretty sweet. Yeah. Bowmaster's going to enter. What's up, Rock Hard Dabs? Round summer will be modern RCQ. Yeah, no Pioneer RCQs this season, this year, this coming in 2025. There's no Pioneer RCQs. It's pretty upsetting. They're getting Pioneer finally onto Arena. You would think that they'd want to at least have it one of the seasons this year, but not the case. Pioneer is out. Yep. All right, so Bryan making an interesting choice here of sniping the critter, the kitty cat, which will flip a Johnny. Pioneer's so last summer. You're not wrong. It was last summer, the last time we had a Pioneer RCQ. 4 or 5 months standard, 1 or 2 modern. Yeah, I mean, I get that they want to push standard. I understand that, but could we not have at least had a 1 season be Pioneer? You mean Pioneer Horizons? No, don't give us Pioneer Horizons. It'll just be another bad rotating format like Modern. All right. Bryan went to 8 after that exchange. If you're watching this after the fact on YouTube, you're like, what are these people talking about? Or what is this guy talking about? Maybe in 2026, yeah. Maybe. Doubt. Was it press A for doubt? Definitely doubt. Pioneer's sweet, too. I like it. A lot of fun decks in Pioneer. A lot of Modern Horizons 3-centric decks in Modern nowadays. April's at 21 already. Again. When we get SpongeBob Universes Beyond. Yeah, brother. Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited for Pioneer Masters on Arena, though. That'll be fun. Finally be able to play some Lotus combo on Arena. I think it'd be pretty good. I think it'd be pretty good. Yeah, Hidden Strings, finally. I love that that was like the featured card. Like that card's like $1, right, in paper, and that's like the card they led with because everybody knows that it's what everyone wanted. It'll be interesting to see if they change the client at all to accommodate for Lotus combo. I'm gonna need to buy that deck. Yeah. Oh, have you seen the new version? It uses Thassa's Oracle to win now. Then it uses what? Something talent. Yeah, Hidden Strings is sick. Oh, you have it all on Arena? You just need Hidden Strings? That's awesome. They're going to make them rares. Oh my god. That would be brutal. Hopefully they're just uncommons. That would be brutal. That would be a very like WotC thing to do though, right? Like, yeah, here's this card that's always been an uncommon. It's a rare now. Spend your rare wild cards, chumps. Tang is a kick in the glass. That is true. Oh, it's a common? Well, whatever. Common and uncommon wild cards on Arena are like a dime a dozen. Like, I don't know. I don't really differentiate them. Cards in Pauper? Pfft. Sheesh. Guide of Souls. By Jangatha. Pass back. Consider this. Creamsicle. That's good. I figured it'd taste pretty decent at least. This is a point in the stream where I've got enough chatters that I could probably just ignore the gameplay. But for YouTube, I kind of, need to still pay it. Not pay. I'm still paying attention, but thought it was gonna be gross. Eh. Things you have to tell me about Magic cards, dude. I don't play Pauper. And for the 4 people that play Pauper, they're probably real mad at me, but. Ooh, okay. Harbinger of the Seas. That's pretty darn good. April just nodding her head like, yeah, that's real good. I do play Hidden Strings. I don't pay attention that much. It's pronounced paper. Oh, that's cheeky. I like that. So let's see. April has. Well, I mean, there's a Jangatha, but she has 1 plains and a ton of mountains. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Very solid player. Mike on Twiddlestorm. Everybody watch out. Everybody might as well concede. All right, here's Abhorrent Oculus. Namesake of the deck, the new card from Duskmourn. And I will put it on the screen using technology. So you got to exile 6 cards from your graveyard that's flying, and then at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, you get to manifest Dread. You scry 2, pick one of them, manifest it, and the other goes in the graveyard. Not too shabby. Got to tap a dude's Trinisphere on Moto and go off by entwining Dream's Grip to tap his Trinisphere and untap my Lotus Field. That's awesome. There's an Ajani, and just like that, April's built the board back up here. He's Trigger and trigger. So we've got Guide of Souls trigger and a Johnny trigger. So energy, life, token. Bowmaster's getting flashed in. Gonna tag the kitty cat again. Gonna flip the Ajani. I'm sure April's pretty fine with that. Granted, Bryan does have some pretty decent attackers here. I gotta say, I think Bryan's starting to stabilize here. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Looks like Frog is going to kill the Ajani. Anywhere to post it? Yeah, that's tricky. I miss writing for various websites. It was fun. Manifest and Dread. Bryan almost forgot it. I can write for your website. Yeah, I don't think you want me writing for your website. Guide of Souls. Trigger. What would I write about on your website? Make some energy, gain some life. Are we attacking? Is that what is happening? The fans would love it. I don't know about that, but I don't even know what I would do. I would just rather make a YouTube video, to be honest. Especially for that. Don't get me wrong, I like writing, but for those purposes, I would rather just make a YouTube video. Oh. All right, pass back to Bryan. Bryan. Big same. Yeah. Yeah. And it's Frog. That's a pretty good card to manifest, I gotta say. And I think Bryan's kind of turned the corner here. He's gonna be able to get start doing some real damage. Write about a wish list of cards you want in Pioneer Horizons. My wish list of cards I want for Pioneer Horizons would be very short because I don't want there to be a Pioneer Horizons because I don't want them to ruin my favorite constructed format like they did, in my opinion, Modern. All right, so we got a pretty decent size attack here. April will block what she can, but drop to 12 off of the Oculus and the Frog. Splinter Twin and Pioneer Horizons. Let's go. No way. They won't even put that card in Modern. That thing would run rampant in Pioneer. Manifesting Dread. Robo Token, didn't you used to play Eldrazi Tron back in the day? You gotta be loving this modern format now. Eldrazi Tron's one of the better decks. That's why they gotta give us Force of Negation to keep it in check. No, stop it. Don't indulge him. Still do rocking Affinity at the moment. Oh yeah, you playing Blastoise in your Affinity deck? That's a Graveyard Trespasser. Yeah, Kappa and Cranial Plating. That's pretty good. If April didn't cast any spells, I do believe it will transform. Yeah, it does grow, and it exiles more cards when it is nighttime and a werewolf. Do you play Emery and Baubles? I think that's directed at you there, Robo Token. Ishakron Scepter on with Consigned to Memory against Tron. That's pretty cracked. All right. We got an attack here. Oculus is going to be blocked by Jangatha. Nice. And that's going to do it. Bryan going to take game one here in round 3 from April. So we shall see how this one shakes out in games 2 and 3. Kick it back to the sideboard. What's up, everyone? Thank you all so much for joining us. I'm Les Alex for Impact, and we have, this round, obviously, but we still have one more round, so don't go anywhere if you are watching live. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and set it to all so you don't miss out on amazing content like this one. Additionally, hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all of your Magic the Gathering, TCG, and other tabletop gaming needs. Doesn't really need to now? Yeah. All right, as these players start to sideboard, let's go ahead and kick it to this neat little camera angle. Look at that. That is the impact zone, folks. And it looks like there's 15 minutes left. That is accurate for our players. So we've gone through about 45 minutes for game number 1. So these players are going to kind of have to hurry a little bit. Looks like the herd is thinning just a little bit out in our gameplay area. Alrighty. Let's kick it back down to the battlefield. And start game number 2. Bryan's not done. Bryan's not done sideboarding here, it looks like. Both players shuffling up here. Looks like April is ready. Good luck to both players. Let's see. I believe April will probably be on the play here. April. Oh, April gonna mulligan, it looks like. Decides against it. Oh no. So April gonna go to 5, it looks like. Not what you want for your feature match, I'll tell you that much. April said they better be the best 5 cards of all time. Well, you're not playing blue-white control, so I doubt that, April. But hopefully they are the 5 best cards in your deck. Bryan asked what would be the 5 best cards. April goes a 1-drop and a 2-drop. That's pretty much it. That's here? I don't remember. Dude, I honestly, unless it was like a crazy, crazy game, I don't remember a lot of feature matches. I just see so many matches. It's hard to remember really every match. So I apologize, but yeah, I don't even remember like all my favorite or all my feature matches. Guide of Souls, okay, so April does have a 1-drop, and that's what she said she needed. 1-drop, 2-drop. Send me the video. There you go. The impact video. Yeah, 1-drop, 2-drop, cats, go, go. That's right. Oh, well, looks like she does have a 2-drop. Do we have the mana to facilitate that? It looks like we do. Bloodstained Mire. Down at 19. Being very cognizant of Harbinger of the Seas this time around. Probably going to get a swamp, I would imagine. Gonna get a mountain. Maybe there's no swamp in the deck list. But I imagine we're gonna see a Johnny here. Johnny, Johnny, yes, Papa. Cast Goblin Bombardment and another cat and proceed to win the game by a mile. Yeah. All right, so Spellsnare gonna take down the cat, so that'll definitely take the air out of April's tires here for that turn. Looks like Duress. I can't quite see that middle card. Shadowy Backstreet, though, gonna come into play and Surveil. Marsh Flats put to the graveyard. So no duress this turn. Interesting that April didn't fetch for a blood crypt there, because getting a mountain, you know, like mountain versus harbinger. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But I'm going to get some fetch action under City Sewers, the land in play for Bryan, and he'll surveil. Maybe that's a fatal put? I don't know what that card is in April's hand. Duress? If anybody knows in chat, like, let me know. Meanwhile, I can't see a single card in Bryan's hand. So, wicked glare. Ocelot Pride? Oh. Why didn't she play Ocelot Pride? Duress. Full art Ocelot Pride? Okay. Makes sense. Bowmasters. Is that Bitter Triumph, I think? 2 Bitter Triumphs, 2 land, and Oculus. Amped Raptor. So we'll be able to cast a 3-drop here off this Amped Raptor. Potentially. If it resolves. Bryan says that's fine. So April go back to 20. Thoughtseize. Might as well. Smoke them if you got them. Orcish Bowmasters. Blue-black matchup is pretty bad. Them getting to just nail your... It's typically how you win a long game. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Probably why Dimir Frogulus is doing decently right now. At the end of the turn, Flood Stand going to get fetched. Under City Sewers, going to surveil. There are about 5 minutes left in round 2. And again, they don't have an extension or anything. Bryan leaves on top. I think that was an unearth. Here's an Oculus. That's pretty good. Upkeep, shouts Bryan. What in the world card did Bryan just put in his graveyard? Guided Souls is a 2-1 or a 1-2 for a reason. Unearthed Land. Not the greatest Thoughtseize ever. Ocelot Pride. Guide of Souls triggers. 17 all. Oh, Thought Scour. That's what that is? Yeah, in Bryan's graveyard. That's an art I have never interacted with. So April's doing a pretty fine job of keeping up on cardboard, but I don't know. I don't like her position right here. Alrighty, untap. Bryan's gonna draw. They got 2 minutes and 47 seconds left according to the clock. Gonna flip. Oh my gosh, another Oculus. That's insane to manifest. Both Oculi is gonna get in there. Drop April to 8. Gonna get to manifest twice. Wow. All-parent Oculus is nuts. Arena of Glory. Gonna buy Jangatha. And April is at 8. Gonna jump. Gonna be a flying cat angel. Rooting for those flying eyeballs, yeah. That's funny. April gonna gain a little life here. 51 seconds left. Let's see what has been manifested for Bryan. Another Oculus, and as you can see, April's shocked. Like, are you kidding me? That's insane. Wow, that's gonna do it. April gonna fall to Bryan on Dimir Frogulus right before time ends. Holy moly, that was insane. That was a brutal match for April. That was brutal. That was a pretty rough matchup for the Boros Energy player. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Les Alex. We have one more round if you're watching live. If you're watching after the fact, make sure to watch one of the videos that are about to pop up. And like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Make sure you turn the notifications to all so you don't miss out on content like this. And, of course, hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all of your Magic the Gathering needs. We've got a ton of singles. We've got sealed product, other games, other trading card games, as well as board games like D&D. Well, tabletop games, and board games. We do have board games, but tabletop games like Warhammer and D&D. Thank you all so much for joining me, and until the next time I see you, I'll catch y'all on the flippy flop. Adios. Back to the channel. Les Alex here for Impact Gaming Center. We are live and in living color on a pre-release Friday night. No, this isn't limited. You are seeing the description and the title correctly. We've got some modern action. We got Jake on Jeskai Wizards. He is 1-0 against Dan on Azuri.